Hi, my name is MASSURAYA binti BARUN with matrix number BB211108775. I'm going to explain about the part 1, which is I need to construct a graph or chart to compare the relative frequency and cumulative relative frequency for both international and domestic data. This is the result of the graph and bar chart based on the data set given. To conclude, Asia ranked the highest demand for both domestic and international travel worldwide, which is for the relative frequency of domestic, Asia is 0.171, while for international is 0.431.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is IRFARINA binti Dana, BB2111084. In this video presentation, I would like to present about my part, which is part 2 about the calculate and measure of the central of location for each data set. The central location are divided into 4, which are mean, mode, median, and standard deviation. How to calculate for each data? To make it easier, I use a Excel formula. For further explanations about the calculations, the mean of domestic is 1113828.958 compared to mean of international 456,067.4167. It's higher than the internationals. For median of domestic, it's higher than the median of international. The total for domestic is 570,799.5 and for international 88,666. For mood, these two each data set show that the calculate is NA. And last but not least, for standard deviation, for domestic is slightly higher than international by 1189431.587 compared to 1102383.768. The total of the data will be using for the next part to calculate each data set on the questions given. Thank you.
My name is Muhammad SAIFULLAH bin SAPLI. My matrix number BB2111085. Today, I'm going to present about percentiles and box plot. Based on the question, the first quartile for domestic is 240,976.8, and for the international, first quartile is 73461.05. For second quartiles, which is as known as median, for domestic is 570,799.5, and for international, the second quartiles or median is 88,666. Last but not least, the third quartiles for domestic is 162,8064.5, and for the international is 116733.05. Next, for the box plot for domestic, as you can see, the bottom line is for the first quartiles, and the second line is for the median or second quartiles, and the third line is for the third quartiles. And same goes for box plot international part.
Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. My name is ASYIKIN binti ABDULLAH with matrix number BB2110838. Today I would like to talk about measures of dispersion, which is include range, mean absolute deviation, variance, and standard deviation, coefficient of variance, based on our assignment given. What is range? Range is the difference between the lowest value and the highest value in the set. So the formula will be max value minus the minimum value. So for domestic, the max value is 4570798 minus with minimum value 88829, and you will get 4481969. Same goes to international set data, which is 4713336 is the highest value, while the minimum value is 32362, and you will get 4680974. What is mean absolute deviation? Mean absolute deviation and average of the absolute differences that exist between the observation. First, you have to calculate the mean AV domestic and international set data, then you can get mean absolute deviation. For the domestic is 909,795.3646 and international is 632,818.2292. This is how to calculate mean deviation. The variance is the mean square root deviation of each data point from the distribution's mean as determined by the mean, while the standard deviation, which is just the variance square root. The coefficients of variation, also known as CV, is calculated by dividing the standard deviation by the mean. This ratio reveals how much variability there is in a population in relation to its mean value. When the CV is higher, then this ratio will also be the higher.
Hello, my name is FELYNDRA Dominic and my student ID is BT10403. So, my part is number 5, which is I have to calculate and compare measure of association. Firstly is the covariance, which I have calculated and I get 0.187. The calculation and the graph shows that the relationship between domestic and international is a positive linear relationship, as the digitalization has impact both domestic and international. So next is correlation coefficient. I get 1.73, which is the correlation coefficient shows that the strength of the relationship between domestic and international. The calculation and the graph shows that it is a weak relationship between the domestic and the international.